Hello Internet and welcome to This Day in History for the 16th of November. Today we go to Peru, or at least modern day Peru. We go to Peru in the time of the Incas in 1532. We go there on the day that Francisco Pizarro and his 100 and something odd conquistadors had defeated the armies of the ruling Inca Atahualpa at the Battle of Cajamarca and conquered basically the entire Incan Empire, taking Atahualpa into the city and famously promising to release him if they got a couple of rooms filled to the brink with silver and gold, getting the silver and gold, and then executing him anyway. While the various Inca rebellions stretched on for the better part of the rest of the century, and in fact, of course, the last of the great Inca rulers, Tupac Inca, was one of those that Tupac Shakur named himself after. 1532 is one of those moments where you can say that Native American culture took one of its death blows. There is several, Wounded Knee in North America, of course, several other battles where the white man basically destroyed various native tribes and cultures, and I need to stop saying basically all the time, I think. But a couple of those that are worth mentioning are, of course, the destruction of the Aztecs in Central America, well, Mexico, the destruction of the Plains tribes in the latter half of the 19th century, the suppression of the civilized tribes over in the east in the earlier part of the 19th century and the last part of the 18th century, and, of course, then the suppression of the Incas in 1532 and stretching a bit forward. The Incas were, of course, the great power in South America at the time, even if they were stretching mostly across the Andes, but the destruction of them was the death knell of the native culture or the native cultures, but the natives holding power in South America. From this moment on, it would be Portugal and Spain up until the great rebellions in the early 19th century. And this all came to a pass at the Battle of Cajamarca, where Francisco Pizarro with his conquistadors attacked while under a banner of truce the Incan forces under Atahualpa. Now, the fact that the conquistadors would do something immoral and heinous towards the Indians is not exactly a new thing. They were not God's best children, and they were over there for the sole purpose of getting money, land, and power, no matter what the consequences. But this was still one of the worst efforts. I am not that much in on Incan history, so I'm not gonna go too much into detail, so this will be a short one today, but this day in history where the power of the Native Americans was broken in South America, with Francisco Pizarro conquering the first of the Incan armies and capturing the Inca himself, beginning the stretching of Spanish power into South America from the coastal regions of Panama and that area. I hope this has been of interest to you. Until next time, I have been the Sage, and I wish you all a very happy day.